All right, guys, working on the plans for the Spencer party. It's gonna be December 14th, 11 to 3. Whew, wind got me. They're working on the remodel as well. Wanted to throw a few things out there if you plan on attending. Free tickets are in the description of this video. I'll also pin one here. Make sure you get those so we know how much food there is. We just ask that you bring a toy. Somebody had emailed me and said, Sean, I'd love to come. But honestly, we can't take out the extra money from our funds to get a toy, but we'd love to come. Guys, if you want to come and you can't get a toy, please come. I'm not going to turn anybody away. I'd never turn anybody away for that. We'd love for you to be here, and there will be plenty of toys. And many of blessings come through from dealerships around the world, Schleba's. We have friends down in Atlanta. They always send a nice gift for everyone. And yeah, plenty of people get plenty of toys, and we help a ton of people. So please, if you can't afford a toy, please still come and enjoy us. Just make sure you get that ticket. Like I said, we want to make sure we have enough food for everybody. Biggest thing is the dealership will still be open that morning, so do not park here. Please park at the church that's right across the street. Normally we use the parking lot next to the building, but because of all the construction going on, there's a ton of dirt and topsoil over there right now. You cannot park over there. It'll be very limited. So please park at the church across the street. We've talked with them. They gave us permission to use it. Just be very careful crossing the road there. People do tend to drive very fast. Dropping this off here. Gonna be getting the snow blade put on. And yeah, getting this one ready for winter. What a crazy week we've had, guys, between trying to finish out fall cleanups, get as many of them done as possible. I'll be honest with you, we got all of them done but one. And yeah, that's why God created spring cleanups. So unfortunately, the weather just caught up to us, and life in general. This was our Ohio gun season for deer hunting. So I promised Sean Boy we were going to do some deer hunting this week. We've done that. And yeah, between fall cleanups, being a parent, a father, a husband, life in general, it's just been a very, very time-consuming week in general. Miley's been doing driving school, and yeah, snow came in a lot earlier than expected, and it's been hectic. So editing has kind of got put on the back burner here, but we're going to get back on track. Gonna burn through a lot of these cleanups here. These were full videos. I mean, this cleanup right here was like 2.5 hours. So right here, we're just working the leaves on around. The homeowner is going to come out here in a second. She needed some hand pruning done on one of her trees, a tree that she's been taking care of for a very long time, just unable to do the maintenance that she needs done on it. So she asked me to do it for her real quick and showed me exactly what she wanted done. And we got it taken care of. Just maybe took like 2-3 minutes, and I'm going to get back here helping TQ get the rest of this lawn done. Some of you might be wondering why we're not using the bigger blower or bagging this off. Well, guys, this lawn is saturated. It is very soft right now. Once we got them up here to the front, because where we're at right now, it kind of all runs down into this area. We thought it was dry enough to get the big blower out, and it definitely sped us up a bit, but right over there to the right, it was still really wet even on this front lawn. But we kept rocking through it. I did want to let you all know this is the property that the mowing guy got into the wreck in his truck, and the way I understand it was totaled. But he is healthy enough. He was able to come out here. They push mow this lawn front and back. That's what he does. We don't do that. That's why we don't service it. But he got it taken care of. We're going to get to work because we're on a very dangerous corner here. Let's get it done. see the homeowner come out from the left-hand side. And this happens a lot, guys. Whenever we show up, a lot of people are typically amazed by the vac system and they want to see it in person. And that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to kind of see it in action a little bit more up close. And then he had some questions as well. They had been working these out to the curb, and they noticed that we still went across the top of the hill. And we do that as a courtesy because we want the lawn to look its best. But he was just kind of wanting to know what we would charge if we went up to the front of the house and brought them all down instead of them putting them at the curb. So we answered some of those questions real quick for him.
How's it going? Good.
All right, guys, this one here, a little bit tougher. These are definitely matted down since that wet snow we got the other day, but we did the best we could. Everybody's in a hurry this morning. In a hurry. So are we. All right, got a second here real quick. I read a lot of your comments in the last video talking about the music was too loud. You didn't like the style of music. You didn't like how loud the equipment was. And guys, I want you to know that we do our best as creators and as an editor. It is impossible to please everybody. So if there's something in a video that you don't like specifically, just know that, like, you know, that's not geared specifically towards you. It's just we're trying to give an option of a lot of different things. So like in this video, when I was editing it, I didn't like the way the audio came out a lot at the beginning. Sometimes the equipment can make like a loud screeching noise, and to me it sounds annoying. So I went ahead and put a lot of music into the front, a lot of voiceovers into it to explain kind of what's going on in the video. Gives people a little bit more in depth of what is actually going on in the video. I know it's hard to portray that sometimes, but there's customers talking to us and asking us questions. We got to make sure in, you know, our notes that we're taking care of everything the customer wanted. And for example, that first one, there were some mums that I totally forgot to grab. She asked us to dispose of them. It's not a problem. We'll just throw them right into the vac system, but I forgot to grab them. So whenever I went to bill, she said, hey, you know, the mums weren't taken care of. So I went ahead and reduced the cost there for that. Small little mistake. She was okay. She still just threw them away. But just little things like that can get overlooked whenever you're trying to do everything from a creator standpoint and also run a legitimate business. We're not on here doing this as our full-time job. Our businesses are our full-time job. Social media is a part of our job and a big part of it, and it definitely helps. I won't, you know, knock it down whatsoever. It's another career path, I guess you could say. But just know, it's not intentional. We do our best to give everybody some different options, some different styles. You know, I'll do some country, I'll do some metal. Occasionally I'll throw in a rap song. All of that stuff, which we pay to use the licensing for all of this music. So it's not like, hey, we're just throwing some random, you know, junk in here. These are actual good artists, creators. It just might not be your style. And to be honest with you, sometimes they're not all my style. But we understand we have a different demographic here, from, you know, little babies that watch us, believe it or not, sitting eating their food, you know, and drinking their bottles, all the way up to, you know, older couples and older husbands and wives, and, you know, just older folks that are, you know, in their senior years. So it's a huge demographic to try to cover, but we appreciate each and every one of you. Love each and every one of you. Don't forget, if you want to come to the event, the tickets will be down in the description. Love to see you there. The grand prize is going to be given away at 2 o'clock, and I won't say any more about that. But you guys know we're known for giving away a certain something. I'll say it like that. This one is a little different, though. I will say whoever wins it will be pleased, along with a ton of other giveaways we have. I can't give out a shout out to all these companies. I will at some point before the show, but thank you to each and every one of our sponsors or gift sponsors for that day, the event, for coming through, because you guys make it very, very special, make it an enjoyable event. Hope you enjoyed this video. As always, keep mowing, keep growing, keep making money, boys and girls. Enjoy your Saturday evening, and yeah, it's got a good football game on. Texas and Georgia's about to start, so I want to catch a little bit of that, and then we got to head to a Christmas party. Take care, guys.